Hello and welcome back to the Impression Wiz channel. I'm your host, the Impression Wiz. And actually where we just left off was ending a failure with sollux. And I was going to get back to his gameplay, but I ended it at just the right time right after it ended like that because it was hilarious. You could not choose a better time for that to have happened. So let's just get back into it. So the last choice we made was to teleport away from the danger. This time we're going to do tell sollux nothing is wrong. You put your hand on sollux's shoulder. There's nothing wrong. The train continues to shake. Are you out of your mind? We have to! The shaking stops, and suddenly, as it started, or it stopped as suddenly as it started. Both sollux and the sleepy troll look around confused. Everything looks fine. Sleepy troll just yawns and goes back under the blankets. I don't understand. This isn't how things work. What did you do? Who knows? You're not entirely sure what sollux thought was going to happen. Is he okay? No, I hear voices. You hope he's getting the right help for that. No, you recycled asswipe. The voices of the dead, or more importantly, the imminently deceased. And I clearly heard the voice of Blanket Troll right there. But now, I don't. And that doesn't happen. That's never happened before. Oh, well, isn't this a good thing? It's not bad. That makes you happy to hear. You feel like you're finally making progress and getting through to him. Sorry, I got really stressed for a moment. Fuck. This is awkward. You reassure him it's fine. You enjoy the rest of the ride with him in mostly companionable silence. The train pulls to what seems to be the right stop as sollux stands up. You're friends with KN, right? Kanaya? Oh, yes. You very eagerly nod. Well, I'm heading her way if you're interested. You're nowhere near as annoying as TV or KK made you sound. Oh, to fall into the same patterns as sollux of saying KK and TV. KK is like such an easy thing for me to slip into with sollux. Just a little voice thing. Sollux is one of those that is easiest for me to do because I've done it a couple times. You can check that out on TikTok. But KK always seems to be the... Thanks, Sans! Anyway, KK is always something I end up saying in any of the TikToks I end up making, mainly because it's like the easiest person to reference, and they have like the most interactions as from what I've learned. And especially the most kind of antagonist to each other, but also like buddies. I'm sorry, random tangent on this episode. Let's get back to it. Sollux smiles, and it's the first time you've seen him genuinely smile in your time together. You tell him that you would love to see Kanaya again. I still need to play Kanaya's thing. Anyway, wait, hold on. Terezi and Karkat think you're annoying? He snorts. No, they just describe you honestly. And being how you are, it's part of your charm, I guess. As long as he finds it charming, too. You're okay with this backhanded compliment. Dude, you've got to stop being so overeager. It's a little embarrassing. But anyway, I hope you didn't have a heavy breakfast. Huh? Does he expect you to run there? You can teleport easily. You can get there fast. That's nice. Sometimes it's hard to figure out where the lisp should be, though. I will say that about the Sollux voice that I have. That's nice, but we're going to arrive with more style. Whoa! Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Now that I'm seeing it... Shut the fuck up, Sans! Hey, I actually get to put that in the video. Somehow. Oh, I've said that, but I haven't gotten to say it almost in a real sense, so... that's a lovely little thing there. Anyway. Kinda cool how Sollux is flying, and the last episode at the very end just got to barely see it, and then whoosh, he was gone. And it actually spooked me the first time I saw it. It just... you can go check that out if you want to go see it. Or watch it again if you want to. Before he's done talking, you're already in midair. You've been lifted by psionics before, but it's the first time you feel completely weightless. It's like gravity has completely forgotten you have to answer to it. Brace yourself. I refuse to slow down. So do you. Or so you do. Everything around you becomes a blur. You know you're somewhere, but everything just looks like colors. When the world sharpens back into view, you're in Kanaya's hive. Sollux looks smug. Kanaya looks from him to you and back again. Gotta readjust my thing a little bit. While I am happy you've made a friend, I wish you had given me a warning. No offense. None taken, but you are a little curious as to why you had to take the train over. Sollux seems like he could have easily flown here, so why? Can't the dude just be super fucking jazzed about public transportation? Blech. Fuck the entire planet and its stupid fucking hemospectrum system. But at least the train can take you where you need to go for the most part. Well, you can't say the same runs true from where you're from. No. He knows I will not open the door otherwise. Oh? KN, you're really killing my vibe here. Completely hearthing it. Almost forget to do the lisp sometimes, is actually... Well, I would think our friend would appreciate knowing that while powerful, you are still a developing young troll. And I would rather not have to mop your brains off my front door. Are we really doing this again, Miriam? On last name bias again? Solluxander? Blah. Yes, we are doing this again. Solluxander? Being the naturally curious person that you are, you've amassed a good amount of troll anatomy knowledge by now. Thus far, weird alien brain anatomy has eluded you. What happens is that I have a big brain that is almost as big as my... What happens is that when you were younger, Sollux would get really sleepy if he used his powers too much. Then KN found Gregel, blah blah, and found terms like dopamine, noradrenaline, and cyanamine. These are some big terminologies that are hard to say with a lisp. Now thee thinks thee know better than me. Sollux, please. I sent you the links. We both know the same amount. Yeah, whatever. I came to do a favor, so I decided I needed assistance for a change. Sollux, if you are going to make excuses, make good ones. Instead of being annoyed or embarrassed, Sollux seems delighted to hear Kanaya's words. She's the mother of the group! Of course he's going to be happy about it. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. He already looks way more relaxed in his element than he was in the train. So what's the problem with this? So what's the problem this time? Where is it? Well, you see, the keyboard will not work. I just have no idea what happened. Kanaya points to her computer. It's very clearly been cut in half. Most likely sawed in half. Okay, I didn't have to do the sound, but I did anyway. Very cleanly, if you must add. Sollux looks at it like he's seriously considering what could have happened to this computer. Did you try turning it on and off? Naturally. I figured something like this had happened, so I came prepared. He pulls out something from his bag, including what looks like an identical version of Kanaya's computer. You think this may happen a lot. While he's getting to work setting things up, Kanaya takes you aside. I have to say, I'm really impressed. Yes, you are quite impressive. Superhero pose. Sollux has not been at his best recently. You see, we had what you may call a falling out in our friend group, which resulted in 3 serious injuries and 1 death. Wait, 3 serious injuries? Oh yeah, Vriska would still technically be considered an injury in that case. Yeah. The details of which are not mine to share. But Sollux was used in a rather heinous way. And I did not distance myself in any way from the troll who caused all of this. And Sollux, in a very Sollux fashion, blamed himself and withdrew from all his friends. And when he started talking again, he still refused to engage me in conversation, until he finally acknowledged my medical condition. Oh boy, Kanaya didn't mention a medical condition up until this point. You've hoped you haven't accidentally made her overexert herself or been rude in any way. You wonder if that's okay to ask. I can see you're interested in what my condition is. It is quite serious and frustrating at times, but I have stopped blaming myself for it, and just accepted it as part of my life. You nod. You are overall a rather healthy individual. You tend to get injured on a bi-weekly basis, but somehow always miraculously come out of it just fine. Huh. You truly are one lucky son of a bitch. It is still a little embarrassing to admit. You tell her she's your friend. You will not judge her at all. Technically, we haven't gone down that path yet, but future. In fact, you want to take a moment to appreciate her for not judging you. She definitely has it more together than you. She smiles one of the warmest smiles she's given you. Very well. I am not proud of this, but I am... My medical condition is that I'm a bulge cursed. Bulge cursed? by Vriska. Vriska cursed my bulge. You gape at her. Holy shit. Thank you. I have learned to live with it. Kanaya. God, you were just so sorry about this. I'm joking. I'm making a joke. About my crush on Vriska being a medical condition. I thought it would bring a bit of levity to the situation but you just look so concerned. Okay, that was good. You tell Kanaya that her sarcasm face looks a lot like your normal face. Yes, people have told me that before. Maybe Rose. Sollux chooses that moment to slide back in. It's all set. Thank you. I added something that you've been bothering me about for a while. They move towards the computer, and you can see the screen from where you are. But you can see Kanaya's face light up at... Oh, you can't see the screen from where you are. But you can see Kanaya's face light up at whatever they're looking at. Oh, Sollux. I know you didn't want to share these pictures, I hope. I did not push too far. No, you didn't. I was just being a stupid fuck. I don't know why I was so hung up on it. I'm 6 now. I'm technically an adult. Not really, but thank you. That just kind of got me thinking, since Kanaya's like a rainbow drinker, which is a vampire in the Alternian world. Are they immortal in that case? Unless, like, killed? That might be a question I'd have to ask another time. I'm sorry, a little tangent. It means a lot to me. Yeah, whatever. We both look like stupid grubs in these pictures. That immediately grabs your attention. I want to see, I want to see. Well, we were quite young. You try moving closer to take a peek, but Kanaya throws you an absolutely murderous look. Whatever embarrassing childhood memory lane they're going down, it seems that it's deeply personal to Sollux. For once in your life, you mind your own business. Oh, look at these lovely books over here. And... no, sorry, a little bit of phlegm for some reason. It's kind of awkward to see myself like that. What the fuck am I wearing? It was very fashionable for the time. I wouldn't know I had made it for you. It's not you or the fashion. It's just... I need a bit of water to help get through this. Not necessarily that my throat's starting to hurt, just phlegm for some reason with this one. Picking up on his discomfort, Kanaya saves the day before you can butt in. Focus more on what you had done to your own hair. So, Alexander, what had you been thinking when you did that? Hey. After a few more minutes of reminiscing, they move away from the computer and back to where you're standing. Over by the bookcase. Oh yeah. Huh. You hope they both appreciate you standing in your own lane. Anyway, I have to say I am rather surprised to see you with company. Yeah, I guess I got my whole lone bark beast reputation to keep, but what can I say? Is that why Miss Pikesies keeps bringing up the delightful conversation you two are having. It almost went Metaton. Oh my, the delightful conversation you've been having. Sorry. Well, I've got big fucking news. Turns out she's not as boring as I thought she'd be. It's going where? Sollux shrugs. Just going. Maybe you're gonna make out on a horn pile? Oh wait, no. Is that actually a possibility now? Well, still kinda. I mean, Gamzee's still there. Motherfuck. Motherfucking go into the horn pile, my friends. Kanaya hums in agreement, but decides to drop it. It's funny to think you thought this guy was a complete loser. He seems to have more game with an average gamer, or than an average gamer. A stealth Chad, in a way. More like he's sincere with his emotions than most people, although he's only like that half of the time. Okay, I had to make a joke like that once. Wait, hold on. Why does Kanaya get to introduce Sollux to someone, but Karkat has to come up with an incredibly convoluted plan for you to meet? No offense to you or KK, but KK have no filter on who he lets into his life. Yeah, no offense. You feel like you may start taking actual offense. I hate meeting new people. Do I look like I know what the fuck a Dave is? But I'll kill you. No, you will not. No, I won't. That's a meme. Fuck KN. She smiles pleasantly. You feel a little bit like an outsider, like you're missing some history between them, but you can't help but feel a little warm on the inside at the sight of friendship. Anyway, we should leave soon. Wait, he didn't put a 2 on that soon. That's gonna bug me. Why? I thought you were going to stay the day. It is a rather long journey. It's whatever. I left some shit running at that I need to check on. Ooh, hacker shit? Of course not. Very well. At least let me get a couple of shirts I fixed for you. Can I have one, Kanaya? Honestly, I would love to actually meet Kanaya if she was a real person. Just to be honest. And if you would be kind enough to drop a couple of things at the drone office. I fixed the sweater for Karkat. Is it a red one? That'd be funny if it was. Yeah, no problem. Oh, and there's the dress that she made for Vriska. That Vriska hasn't gotten to use now. Anyway, the moment Kanaya steps away, Sollux is in your face. So, we're not staying over because you're obviously not 6, and having you over for a sleepover would be fucking weird. You can't argue with that. But also, you seem okay. I wouldn't mind spending more time with you, which is something I don't tell everybody. There's a frozen muscle beast nectar place near the drone office. We can go there. Oh fuck. Oh yes! It's a friend date! Sweet victory. Hey! That's awesome. I kind of like Sollux, honestly. I mean, Gamzee's my favorite, but I think my second favorite is Sollux. Just because of how he is, just kind of laid back, a gamer dude. Anyway, that's the end of this episode of Pe2terque2t. If you liked this video, please put a like on it. And if you would like to see more of my content, you can always subscribe. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you don't miss anything that I upload. And as always, I will see you next week.